Hi, this is Mohammed, and today I'm going to talk about a case which took place in Ottawa. This case involving an Ottawa restaurant reveals how easily workplace harassment escalates when employers ignore their legal duties. In 2023, the Human Rights Tribunal ordered $25,000 in penalties after a server endured months of sexual harassment followed by retaliation when she complained. What makes this case particularly troubling isn't just the manager's actions, but how owner's dismissive response violated multiple employment laws. Let's examine what happened, why it was illegal, and what proper compliances look like. The employee, a young server named Sarah, experienced escalating harassment over 8 months. It was began with jokes about her appearances and inappropriate nicknames, then progressed to unwanted physical touch like lingering touches and blocked exits in tight space. The final month brought explicit late-night text and threats when she didn't respond. When Sarah finally reported this to ownership, they dismissed her concern as oversensitivity, worsened within weeks. Her shifts were cut off from 35 hours to just 4 hours weekly, a clear case of retaliation the tribunal would later call textbook constructive dismissal. This pattern shows how unchecked harassment often escalates when employer fails to intervene. The tribunal identified 3 major failures: human rights code violations, the manager's conduct created a legally defined poison work environment through sexual harassment, section 7 sub 3. The owner compounded this by failing to stop known harassment, OHSA breaches. Their so-called investigation, a 5-minute conversation, violated Ontario's requirement for prompt, thorough harassment probes. Proper investigation requires witness interviews, documentations, and timely resolutions. Retaliation offenses. Cutting Sarah's hours after her complaint violated both the Employment Standard Actions, Section 74, and common law principles against bad faith treatment of employees. The tribunal cited the precedent setting. The ruling outlined what compliance requires: immediate actions to separate the harasser and complainant, documented investigation within 7 days, including witness interviews, interim protection like schedule adjusted if required, clear consequences for harasser, up to terminations, anti-retaliation measures like tracking shift changes. Critical tribunal notes small businesses can't claim lack of HR staff as an excuse. All the employers must understand the basics. The $25,000 penalty broke down as $18,000 for injury to dignity, $5,200 for lost wages during her forced unemployment, $1,800 in rare tribunal cost, reflecting her owner's bad faith. Additional orders sent a strong message: harasser banned from supervisory role for 3 years. Decision posted in staff room for 12 months. Owner required to complete HR training. This case marks a turning point for Ontario workplace, with tribunals now imposing steep fines for public shaming orders. Employer must proactively prevent harassment. As the ruling stated, workplace culture is no excuse for illegal behavior. Proper training, prompt investigation, and protection from retaliation aren't just basic practice. They are legal requirement with serious consequences for negligence.